Oh, that is some nice coffee. In the Walking Dead mug this time, not even the Grimsby Town one. Let's welcome back to Grimsby. Hey guys, and welcome back to episode number 6 now of season number 9 of the FIFA 21 Grimsby Town Road to Glory. And I think the road's complete, but we're going to keep on going because we're in the Champions League. If you haven't seen the last video, spoilers on screen right now, but you should have watched it already as we took our first L. Rather disappointingly, but still we got 2 wins, 2 emphatic wins as well at that, and also a 1-1 draw, as today we have a huge, and I mean huge, day of fixtures, as we have Porto first away, which I think I might play or I might actually simulate, you know, even though they are a bit of a dodgy team. I might play, you know, if it's away I might play it, followed up by Liverpool, then Tottenham Hotspur, then Salzburg, which I will simulate, and I wanted to play Leeds away at Ellen Road, but I think I may have to simulate them as well as Southampton on the 29th, if we get that far. And the month after that doesn't get any easier as well, as we have, I think, we have Dortmund again, we have Arsenal and Chelsea. I mean, if you're going to start watching a series at any moment, it is this one, as yes, we're starting off with the Champions League group stage game as well. A really good one. Hopefully it can live up in the entertainment, as well as we're still getting offers in for Joe Rodon. I don't understand it. It's not for sale, as this one's less than the usual. It's 21 from Watford, who we just beat 4-3, and he is not going, despite going to 32-year-old right now, as he's just a great player. Honestly, a solid Welsh centre-back. If you need a defender in career mode, go for him. Should, of course, be at Tottenham Hotspur, as this game is vital. You can see the group right there. We're on 7 points. We're at the top. Glorious. Haven't lost yet in the Champions League, but we play Porto away from home, and if we do win this game, we are guaranteed to go through to the next round of the Champions League. If we don't, well, there's a bit of nervy pressure on, so if I simulated this, I think I would regret it, because Dortmund are probably going to beat Salzburg like they did last time, and Porto will be 1 point behind us, so we have to get it right. And with Liverpool at the weekend, the team rotation can't really happen. We need to go full strength for this one, of course, as this is the Champions League. We've already won the Prem, but I do want to put stronger teams out in this competition. With Dino in the goal, Tanganga at right back with Mike Gehi, Rodon and Doig, so at least we've got the fully fit defence. With Cantwell on the left again, Brooks on the right, although a little bit tired, with Dowell covering for Bellingham, injured still, and Winks in CDM alongside, with Maddison in cam, and Harper now 91 rated up front. Honestly, he is growing like mad. He's on like 20 goals in the Premier League already. And let's have a look at the Sporting, I always call him that, Sergio Conceição's Porto lineup, as we'll see the team on the second time round. Substitutes, don't recognise them. Fortunudo in goal, Dagbert, Mina, Asviem and Kufre, with Arke, Berg, Stenthen, Mario, Kamada and Santos da Silva. It's the same lineup that tried to get a comeback over us last time, but we actually did end up winning comfortably in the end by 4-2. Hopefully, could be the same away from home. As we need to win that ball right there. Joe Rodon, though, and Kamada has a bit of a chance here for Sporting to take the lead, and they do! 3 minutes into the game, and we are behind in Portugal. It's the Cam who scored the goal, as we just didn't close him down quick enough. João Mario celebrating with him, and that is disappointing. Yeah, it's a really good, display of, pressing? Counter-attacking football? I don't know, because Joe Rodon really is at fault, to be fair. We've gifted them a goal through the centre-back I was hyping up moments ago. Just slips on the ball. Just stupid. Lays it, and we're behind. So now we've got to try and come back against Porto, which I don't think is going to be an easy job, judging by how we did against Sporting in the Europa League last year, as Rodon does have the ball right here. Pass it across to Todd Cantwell. We're going to instantly try and level it up, as I see Harper trying to make a run in front of Yerry Mina, or run, sorry, as he is a really decent aerial threat, so I don't think I'm going to cross the ball as much in this game, or if I do, win the headers, as Harper around the corner to Brooks. Brooks with a bit of a space here, goes for a audacious chance and misses. Not going to lie, it's not the best of games so far here against Porto, just one mistake, and we haven't really had many chances ourselves. Just audacious ones, as that's fallen through to Harper. A chest on it, a weird touch from Berg in the middle, as well as Cantwell Gives it back to Harper. He's going to try and forge a shot, is he? No, he's going to give it to Harry Winks to run through this little gap where Yerry Mina stands and cuts back inside Winks. Give that through to Brooks, who's in space. It's Dowell, actually, who shoots. Deflected, and it's cleared. Big chance gone missing. God damn it, I thought we were going to get a chance right there as Dowell across the field to Josh Doig as well, who keeps that in. I thought we were going to let it go past him. Into Winks. Harry Winks needs to get it round to Cantwell. It's a good ball played. Can he win it? I think he is gonna. Plays it back to Harper. One more onto Brooks, I think it is. No, it's Dowell who scores the equaliser, and we are not going to go behind at half-time. Glorious goal from number 24. It's like Little Red Riding Hood, or not Little Red Riding Hood. The three little pigs. We've huffed and puffed, and finally we've blown Porto's Dow down as we've just put it in down the middle of the net, really. Fortunadio diving out of the way of it as it's just penetration of that defence. We've finally got through him. And I love that we've done it as Cantwell now. Can we get this over the top? Looking for James Maddison. It's a good chip over and a good touch, you know, on the edge of his foot as Maddison. Can we instantly get in front? It's a good cut inside and he goes for it and scores! James Maddison does put us in front. And we've switched it round at Porto. A glorious goal once more from this time number 32. And he bows to the home fans. Bit audacious that, but that's the word of the episode. What a goal it is. Just cuts inside of Yerry Mina, who of course I don't think is that quick on the swivel, but he is. Look at that. Just facing away from the goal, but still curls it round the defence and the keeper into the side netting to put us in front. Absolutely love it. As now Santos da Silva into Kamada, into Berg, round the corner to Billy Ars. He's playing, he's starting again, and he's actually scored an equaliser. Porto straight away after our goal. What a game. I mean, I'd be more frustrated, but of course we did get a lead and come back, and his name's Billy Ars. It's quite funny, and it's funny that he's actually on the score sheet, as it's a weird goal as well. It's really good passing, but I'm sure we had like two defenders over it, and he gets it in front of Gehi, who should have definitely got there first. Oh dear. And it's 2-2 here in Portugal as Santos da Silva to Kamada, who scored the first goal, of course. Stephenson into João Mario. It's not the one who used to play for West Ham, as that's a good ball in the middle. And a great tackle from Joe Rodon this time. Makes up for his first initial mistake, as it's gone straight to Dowell as well. They've dropped a defender back, but Harper should get there first. And does. He's got the run of Brooks at the side of him. Gives it to him. As the Welshman, can he get back inside? He gives it into Maddison, run in front of Harper. Good touch. Can he hit it with his left foot? What a save from Angel Fortunado. What a save that is, as we are not going to be 3-2 up at half-time, or are we? Header. No. Can we win it again? No, it's a punch, but it's going to fall to us. Is it? Doig, yes. Gets a foot on it, but it is cleared up the field, and it's going to be 2-2 at half-time. I mean, of course, I'm happy with how we've come back, and I'd say the performance isn't really bad overall. We are going to keep the same team as well, because I do want the win. I want to finish top of this group if I can, and I know Dortmund will be off winning somewhere. I think they're actually at their place against Salzburg, and they won away 5-1, so I don't doubt that they'll win again, as Kieran Dow with the ball straight away looking for Brooks, can't reach him. As Berg gives it to Santos da Silva, onto Kamada now, who we're trying to put the pressure on, and Rodon with a great tackle. There's still a man down right there, but Maddison now to come forward with it. Harper making him move through that gap, and Yerry Mina's not close enough. It's William Harper running through. He can score from a tight angle, as he proves right there. 3-2 once more, and it's William Harper with it. Glorious through ball. Just Yerry Mina, like I said, not closing him down enough, and he can score from tight angles into the side netting to make it 3-2. However, Porto, again, just after our goal, coming at us as Santos da Silva cuts inside of Gehi. He could level it up, but Gehi with a great recovery. He made the first slide, got up and made another, as it could have been 3-3 right there. What a classic. This has turned out to be, again, a lot of high scorers lately, as the ball's whipped into João Mario as well, who puts it in the bottom corner. It is 3-3. And it's a headed goal. I can't believe this scoreline's going to what it is, as Porto really putting up a challenge. They want to go through, as it's just straight onto his header. But the same thing applies as always. Terrible from set piece in defending. Gonna have to try and make it 4-3 again, like the Watford game was, as Tanganga coming upfield into Kieran Dowell. Across the middle now to Harry Winks, as Harper's not really giving us an option, but he does have the ball now and robbed from him. Santos da Silva pokes it into Kamada as well. The 1-2 is getting further forward. This guy, but Tanganga, glorious tackle, still not got the ball though, as he cuts inside, and Gehi with another recovery, and on to Dowell. Harper, please. Just please get there, as they've stopped the game, and it's an injury to them. I think that's a bit harsh. We war through, but then again, look serious. And of course, with the fight they're putting up, it's not going to be easy as Rodon tried to gift him another goal. But still, we've got the ball. Maddison round the corner now into Kieran Dowell, who's got to run down the wing from Unai Ventador. Ventador to try and run. Can he try and get Harper in front and through on goal as he's glorious at that? He loves to tap it in just behind the defenders. As I said, I won't cross much in this game, but I've got the chance and taking it. And of course, William Harper with it. He is just an immense striker. Time to rule the substitutes, or ring the substitutes, I think, to get onto the field as we lead 4-3. I think it should be game done and dusted anytime, shouldn't it? As Ventador gives it back into Tanganga. Now forward to Dowell. Could we even get another one, you know? It's Ventador who's just come off the bench. Him and Nemecha. As Ventador goes for an audacious one. And it's a great save from the keeper. I think we should have this in the bag now. I think they're panicking a little bit. Flooding players forward and not keeping it at the back as Nemecha's footwork's clean. And it falls to Brooks, luckily, who's missed. It wasn't Brooks, sorry. It was someone else as Rodon makes an initial tackle, but still falls back to him as Mike Gehi reads that really well. And I think that should be game over with that interception, as Nemecha's just going to walk it forward round the corner looking to beat Yeremina, who does read it, as they haven't got much possession at all, and they could try and make it 4-4. You know, João Mario cuts inside of us into Berg. We don't want another late equaliser in Portugal like Sporting Lisbon did to us, as Dal now to just run it forward. He's going to cut back, give it to Ventador, as we should be through in the Champions League if the referee blows the whistle. Long shot from Ventador, it's over the bar, but it doesn't matter. The away fans are going mental as Grimsby Town are through to the knockout stages of the Champions League. Of course, with the team we have, it should have been likely from the start, but the feeling, once you know you've done it, is amazing. No confirmation of it on show, but what a feeling it is to get it, as we're going to move now on to Liverpool on the Sunday. So literally no respite at all. We're straight out of one into another with a tired team. As before this game, they are still in second place, so we can go above them. Can we go above United? We can't, because we're 4 points behind, but luckily they haven't took a bigger advantage at the top of the league, as Harper does grab Player of the Month for October. Love that from our striker, and well deserved, as Southampton of course have played a game in hand as well. So if we don't lose this and we actually win it, we shouldn't be in fourth, which we are now, as it's going to be the same team. You should have already known that, as we go away to Anfield. And I don't know what their lineup's going to be. It don't get any easier, does it, with these fixtures, as Alisson is in goal. Trent, Van Dijk's back, Todibo and Hernandez. A lot stronger with Fabinho, Rice and Oscar. In the midfield, Chukwueze, Dybala and Tzolis. That is a lot stronger than the last time we saw Liverpool. No Salah, but Mane on the bench and Jota, of course, which are good wingers. And I think the wingers they've got on the field are good as well. Tzolis is usually solid. Declan Rice is a good addition. And of course, Virgil's back. Haven't seen him in a long while, as it's Mike Gehi to pass the ball inside to James Maddison. Try and get that over the top to get us on the counter. It's an overcooked pass, which we can't afford to do here at Anfield. A rather quiet Anfield, I've got to say as well. The fans must be a bit nervous, as Cantwell stole it off Trent, who must be nervous as well, and won a corner. Can we do something from it though? I mean, we've conceded a lot. Can we try and score, Mike Gehi? It's just wide. Thought we'd scored, as Brooks gives it back to Tanganga here. Give that in the middle. Madison's just come short for it. As we've got Harper in front as well. And Van Dijk stepped forward. He can't step forward when Harper's in town. It's Van Dijk versus Harper. Can Harper take first blood? He can. We score first at Anfield. It's still a really good feeling, despite having one of the best strikers in the world who should do it all the time, as Harper slots it home. I mean, we won the Premier League last year, but still, I always feel like I'm doing giant killings when I beat these top 6 clubs, because I still don't consider myself as one, as it's straight through the middle. Just look at that on the angle, and Alisson stands no chance. If he gets literally 45 degrees from goal, Harper, and he's about to unleash it, and you're a goalkeeper, you are bricking it. You're bricking it, you're absolutely soiling it, you're doing whatever, as Brooks even steals it off Lucas Hernandez there, who should be a really solid left-back. An addition on Robbo, who's, I think, should have retired by now, as Brooks is going all the way, cuts it back into Harper to shoot first time, and he got loaded, Rice, to block that. Really good, as we're still going to try and get past Gian Todibo, who gives it back to Alisson. And Tyre Winks right now with a pass out wide to Todd Cantwell. We're going to keep on going at Liverpool's back line. We're going to keep on plugging away, as they have been really poor. And that's a flick that's gone past Harper, but Maddison's been brought down on the edge. And you know what that means? He scored his last 2 free kicks as Harper. If he could make it 3 with 1 against Liverpool, who always score against us, of course, Trent, it would be a fantastic story. As is it, he's going to hit the bar. I don't believe it. In fact, I think it might have took a little bit of a save as well, as it is going to be giving us a corner and close to Matt Gehi, who has won a penalty. I don't know who it is. It's Lucas Hernandez, the guilty culprit, as I don't know how or why I couldn't see it for the stupid shadow on the field, but we won the header. No, they didn't. Todibo headed it into his own man, so we had no impact, and of course it's a definite penalty, as it's going to be Harper against Alisson. And I'm going to try and be cheeky. Down the middle, a little chip, and Alisson's got egg on his face as we are 2-0 up at Anfield. I tell you what, this is a solid performance. You can see the line from the free kick still in the box right there. Hasn't dissolved yet. Same with our playing style. They haven't had a sniff. As Oscar gives it into Fabinho right now around the corner. This is actually their first attack, I'd say. As Paulo Dybala tries to play it past Mark Gehi, and they still can't get a shot off from it. As Brooks give it to the side of into Harry Winks. It's funny how Liverpool have strengthened, but not really, as it's Harper with Todibo this time, not even Van Dijk. Todibo's still running. Legend says he's still running towards his own net right now as Harper cuts inside and makes it a hat-trick. The team we have at the moment is just unbreakable. It's unbreakable, especially with this man up front. I don't see us ever losing a game with him, of course, apart from Man United, as he just slots it past him. He's half-arsed, you know, because his energy's all gone, but he's still scoring a hat-trick at Anfield. As they're still going to try and push forward as well at Liverpool. Todibo, poor pass out, and to Zolis to pick up on it. Fabinho round the corner now to Paulo Dybala, who cuts inside of Rodon. Shoddy defending, and a pass to Zolis, or Zolis, I don't know how you say it. He's just scored. Sounded a bit like a robot right there, as it's put straight through the box. No one picks him up. Tanganga should be following him, and Dino's clean sheet is gone. And to be fair to him, they've scored their only shot on target, as that's gone straight through us, and it's now 3-2. Out of the blue, they've just gone and scored 2 goals. It's Chukwueze, who always fails to do it against us, but not here. How's this gone in? It went through there, and he hit it with the outside of his foot, but Rodon, I laughed at Todibo when he kept on running. It looks like Rodon's off for half-time. I don't know how they've managed to do that, as now Liverpool are firmly in the game, and Rodon again wanting to just give them chance after chance. To Zolis to run down this bit of the line, as we can't cut back right there. Dybala into Zolis again, all the way back to Hernandez, as it is half-time. We do lead, but I am not sure we're going to win the game anymore, because we've got tired players who are going to keep on getting tired right now, and of course got Spurs after it. I'm going to keep it the same, but I am very, very worried. I think if we are going to make a signing in the next month, although I said it's solid, I think the defence now needs some work if we're going to push on us. The attack's just doing just fine. We're outscoring teams, but we're needing to outscore teams because the amount of goals we concede. As Cantwell, can you get us back in front by 2 goals? It's a great save from Alisson. Another corner though, maybe another penalty or header, as Harper's going to win it. And it just dips over. Can't get this next goal at all, as Oscar now cuts inside, gives it to Declan Rice. And Dybala cuts inside, and Henderson with a save. He might have to pull out a Lucas Chevalier kind of game right here with loads of saves. However, we didn't win that, and it's another corner for the Red Men, as they're going to whip it in with Oscar, number 21. How's this one going to go? It's going to go towards Van Dijk, and Brooks has to put it away again. Another corner. Looks like nothing's changed really here in the second half. Liverpool still slightly on top, like they finished the first, as it's into Oscar. Oscar with a bit of range, but Tanganga, ooh, slips on the clearance, and Dybala with a good cut inside. As Dino, I think, relatively safely caught that. It was on target, of course, but it was always going to be in his grasp. If he let that in, I will be furious, as the possession's gone all the way down for us. However, we do good on a counter-attack, apart from Unai Ventador. It's Declan Rice now, out wide to Chukwueze again. We can't let him have a masterclass. He never does, as it's into Bazeza, into Fabinho, Oscar. They're playing it all around the box, and a great tackle from Rodon, already on a yellow, as we are surviving by the skin of our teeth. They haven't had many shots, but still a lot of possession, as Maddison needs to try and get past Van Dijk here. And I'm going to give it out to Unai. Great switch out from to the right hand side, as we might actually get a chance here as well. Good drift, and he's going to be in, and he's onside. It's Kieran Dowell. I thought it was off, and that should be game wrapped up, done and dusted. It's a counter attack that's led to a goal, as we really looked down and out for the recent couple of moments, but that one has got us back in the lead safely. 4-2. And Oscar gives it into Declan Rice here. I mean, it's a good job it's comfortable, because they're still on top. I just can't believe we've got that counter in. As Maddison chipped it up. Balogun's now on the field, and can Florian Balogun score? He hasn't scored many recently. Can it be 5 against Liverpool? It can! Flore in to seal it, and was it ever in doubt, really? Because our counter-attack is phenomenal. Great goal from the player who never usually plays. And I'm not even going to watch it. I'm just going to get on with the game, as I think it should be over. Another substitute, as it's only his second goal of the season. And Baeza now gives it back. Just 2 minutes left on the clock, as it's into Fabinho. Liverpool still fighting back, but Tanganga easily reads that. And Dowell with a quick turnout into Alberto. And Balogun's onside again. It could be 6 against Liverpool. Embarrassment at Anfield. I can see the headlines now as he goes for the chip. And Alisson never left his line. I wanted to embarrass him again, you know, 2 chips, 1 from a penalty, 1 from Balogun. That certainly would have tarnished his career, but not to be. However, 5-2 away at Anfield is something to be embarrassed by as well. Harper with a hat-trick before he came off for a rest. Balogun with 1. And I can't remember who got the other one, but it doesn't matter really. We won the game. I'm just remembering now, wasn't it? It was Dowell with it. As I saw, we got another letter here. I have opened it, but I haven't read it. It says William Harper's out for 4 weeks. Jeez! I only took him off. He had no injury sign whatsoever. Well, from what I saw, I did take him off in a quick sub after Dowell's goal, and he's out for 4 weeks, so he's going to miss the really difficult run in Balogun, mate. It's your time to shine. You've got to play against Tottenham, Salzburg, Leeds, Southampton, and oh, that week right there. Arsenal, Dortmund, and Burnley. Give me strength. We've gone back up to second, but it's going to be definitely hard to keep up in second right now, as Liverpool have dropped below us by 3 points. We're behind Man United by 1, and Southampton are also 3 points below us, but I'm so frustrated with that, as the game always tries to get him injured, don't they? They know how important he is. They know he has scored. Well, I don't even say right now. How many has he scored? He scored 21 goals. Schick second with 9. This is a season to remember, I think, for him. As, yeah, I hate how the game does that. I mean, it does make it a bit fair on other teams, but I just hate it. This is going to make it really, really hard. Liverpool, or not Liverpool, should I say, Tottenham up next. As, of course, the one big change is that one. And another big change on the bench, because Sasa Kalajic is going to have to be back up. And he hasn't played in a while, you know that for sure, as Dino's going to be in goal again. Tanganga, Gehi, Rodon, Doig, Cantwell, Winks, Dowell, Brooks, Maddison and Florian Balogun. At least he got experience scoring again in the last game, as he goes into Tottenham, who we've only beaten once, and that was the running, of course, that won us the league last season. They are in 9th, so please boys, don't disappoint. Let's try and repeat back-to-back wins against the Big Six. As let's have a look at the Tottenham team as well that it should face now. It's Van der Voort in goal. Tavares, Gonzalez, Ndika and Harvey White at the back, with Guimaraes and Jamie Bowden. John Gordon, Harry Wilson and Steven Bergwijn, with Harry Kane up front, who has remained. I think the team is weaker, but I still don't think they should be all the way down there. Of course, Rodri has left as well. It was a very, very solid addition to that Spurs side, so I don't know about it. I think we can definitely win, but I think we're going to have to put it in if we do, as Harry Winks, ex-Tottenham captain himself, so it's going to be hard for him returning to, of course, well, not returning to White Hart Lane, we're at Blundell Park, but returning to face his former team, as it's into Winks again. Could he even score? I'm going to pass it instead into Balogun. Cuts round. It's a really good cut as well. He's got away from the defender, and what a save! Didn't expect him to cut away like that, as Bowden has it right now. Gives it into Bruno Guimaraes. They're playing a lot of youth players at Tottenham as well. I have realised that. As Harry Wilson into Gordon, into Guimaraes again. They're going to try and come forward. As Harry Kane now. A big tackle from Gehi, but it's still fallen back to Wilson. Slid in to try and block. Can't get out. It seems like Harry Kane gets injured every time we play them. He's down on the deck. Into Gordon though, as he's going to try and cut away. Give it into Bruno, who's going to keep on running, and Gehi passes it straight to him. But obviously we do come away with the ball after a tight couple of minutes, as we're going to try and get away with Brooks into Tanganga, another ex-Spurs man, over the top into Brooks. And can we try and run it in this way? It's Brooks. We've got Balogun in the middle. Brooks cuts inside. David Brooks with a long shot, just wide of the post. And Tanganga now. Can we try and go again? It's Kieran Dowell. Dowell to give it into James Maddison. Maddison round the corner into Harry Winks, who's going to go to Doig. Now along the floor into Todd Cantwell, as we're slightly nudging forward. Cantwell, give it towards the edge of the box into Winks again. Round the corner into Maddison. Back heel to Brooks. Over the top. And Balogun with good space there. He's gone down and nothing given. I'm pretty sure if he was going to go for and whack that, he would have not just fell to the ground by mistake. Got to be a foul in there. And Joe Rodon gets that ball into Maddison right there as it's tackled again though. Harry Kane to give it into Gordon, round to Kane as well as they're going to come at us again into Wilson. Just need to make sure we keep on tracking them as that's a good ball forward as well. Harry Kane doesn't get there. Rodon with a step in as they're going to try and come down this right hand side again. Can Balogun make a run? It's intercepted from Harvey White as I do see this being a 0-0 to be fair. Not a lot of chances going in this game as Tanganga just keep on dribbling like that, mate, as he gives it into Brooks in the end. Going to go across into Balogun, into Maddison. Long shot, why not? Easy save. And that is half time. It's 0-0, like I said. Not the best of games here at Blundell Park. Definitely not in this first half. And I don't know if I'd take a 0-0, you know, because Tottenham are a team we've always struggled against. Only one win against them. So a draw would be, of course, not getting beat by them. And only keep us to one defeat still in the league. But still, with the team being fairly weaker in my eyes, I think we should fight a bit more. So let's try and do it, shall we? It's Harry Kane in the middle, gives it out wide. And it's a good run on from Gordon. Don't know much about this guy. I think he's a regen as well, as he's keeping the ball at his feet. Going to try and nudge him with Harry Winks. Still nothing happened as Tavares running away from goal and sends Cantwell all the way as they've still got the ball. Gordon back in the middle, around the corner to Tavares. Going to try and whip a ball in, is it? No. He's going to keep it at his feet. On again. Can we try and just stop them coming forward? Harry Kane has the ball in the box. Just messing around with it. Rodon, his ex-teammate, making the tackle. As now Todd Cantwell needs to come down this side. Into Balogun, who's going to flick it onto Maddison, but flicks it behind him. Come on. You've got to read the run of your own teammate right there, as Harry Wilson is going to try and go forward straight away. It looks like we're trying, well, both teams are trying to be a bit quicker in this second half as Wilson with the acrobatics. Good save. As Tottenham really putting the afterburners on right now. Harry Wilson again, very lively, but Mike Gehi with the interception. Out wide to Cantwell, who we're always going for. I think we need to switch it to Brooks as we'll go in the middle now to Kieran Dowell. Brooks making the run through that gap and he gets it from right to left or the other way around as we're going to try and put it back in the centre right here. Cross deflected by Bergwijn straight to Ndika. And Joe Rodon with an acrobatic clearance a little bit right there in the middle to Dowell, who goes across to Harry Winks right here. Can we try and get a chance off here? 20 minutes of the game left. A ball draw so far with Tottenham 0-0. Is not really the best scoreline, I think, with how the second half's gone, because we have been dominated a bit as Wilson gives it into Kane, into Rodri, who's actually come on. I thought he'd left the club altogether, as he's now come off the bench. A really good CDM as Wilson gives it back to Harry Kane, moving forward. Rodon again with another block, putting his body on the line as Balogun just doesn't offer the same attacking prowess, of course, that William Harper does, and I think that's where we've struggled. Honestly, it looks like both teams are just struggling to get the goal that we both deserve, to be fair. We deserve one off a counter, and they deserve one altogether, as Wilson hits the post! It's the inside of the post, a dodgy pass from Rodon, which has worked, but we are very lucky not to lose this game 1-0 right now. What a miss from Harry Wilson, who's done really good in the attacking midfield position for Tottenham, of course, as Dal tries to put it round to Balogun, overcooked. I think we might be lucky to be getting a 0-0 draw right here. The first time in ages no goal has been scored, because, of course, they've all been lively with the goals flying in, and it is against Tottenham, of course, which I said I think is just a mixed feeling if we draw this game. I think we haven't been good enough, so bad performance, but still, Tottenham drawing, not a bad result. However, it still could be a goal to them, as Harry Kane passes it back though, and the referee's just decided to call it, as it's 0-0 with Tottenham. Not the way I wanted to finish the episode in game, with a really boring game, but we'll just take it, I guess. Hopefully other teams just have done the same and not won, as it's on to the Champions League. Actually, we're not going to see it, as Tuesday night is Salzburg night. We should be at home, or no, away I think this time. Are we? I mean, we've got a weaker team, I think. Yes, we are away, and we are going to have to play a weaker team. Although our team is fit, and it's Leeds the weekend after, we should easily beat them. Let's play the strong team. Straight into this one as well. No press conference, no nothing. We should beat them without it. I mean, a draw again wouldn't be good. They'd be the only team we can't beat in this group stage. It's going to be a quick sim against the Austrian side. I think they're playing for nothing at the moment. If they do lose this, they're playing for nothing, as we do get a 2-0 win. It's a brace from Kieran Dowell away from home, which should, I think, actually win us the group, you know. We still have Dortmund, but we may have won the group. Have we, in fact? I don't know, as Manchester United do take a larger gap at top of the league. But then again, we come back to second and don't sit like 4th or 3rd, which I think would be out of the race if we were there this season. United just meaning business. Now, so the Champions League, I do want to look at the group, of course, around us. The groups around us. I think it is drawn at random, but if it isn't, I do want to just make sure as we'll go to... It's the Europa League. No, it's not the Europa League. It's Champions League. What am I talking about? As yes, actually, no, we're not guaranteed to win the group. Dortmund can beat us when we play them at Blundell Park and finish top, but we are definitely through. 100% through. First or second, as I think we might play the group below. I might be wrong on that, so it might be Gladbach or Inter, depending where we finish. City and Lyon are definitely through. Ajax still could put up a threat there, but Juventus and Barcelona look favourites. Southampton hammering unbeaten in their group with Atletico Madrid, Galatasaray and Marseille. Really impressive from the Saints right there as Real Madrid. Sampdoria beating Leipzig so far. Must be on head-to-head. Man United and Villarreal above them, as they're not guaranteed just yet, I don't think. And Napoli and Bayern, just as you expect in that one. The group stages kind of look confirmed, I'd say, all around. I'd say they look confirmed. As I really do want to play Leeds United, though. You know, I don't know where they are in the league, but of course, I've already played 3 games this episode, so I can't afford to do it here. And Southampton are a good team, so I might have to play Leeds, sim Southampton, play Arsenal, play Dortmund, and sim Burnley next episode, leaving us 4 games, and then into the window again. I think that is a plan. So I will leave it here for today then. As unfortunately, guys, this is it for Monday's episode of the Grimsby Town to Glory. Like, comment, share, and subscribe with the notification bell on us as well if you want to be notified. We're on the race to 200k. Can we reach that really soon? It's down to you guys if we do. As take care, peace. I'm Emmerson. This is the end of this video, and I will see you all in a bit. Peace.